Take my finger off.
And essentially we got evacuated.
With ladders.
Yo, what is going on guys? My name is TheJackSilkstone. So, today I am here in the Netherlands at Efteling. I'm here with my girlfriend Jess. How are you doing today?
I'm a little tired, but
it was an early start. We're here for park opening because Jess has never been to this park before. This is your first time in the Netherlands as well.
First time in the Netherlands.
So really excited to go in there today with Jess. I've been here once before, a few years back, but it was quite a rush day. We just about managed to get on all of the rides, but it's going to be fun today. The park's open until 10 PM, so a nice and long day. As I said, we're here for park opening at 10 AM, so we're going to have loads of time to get on all of the rides today. And Jess knows pretty much nothing about this park. The other theme parks that we're visiting on our little European theme park trip, you've done a bit of research for, but today you know nothing. So it's going to be really cool getting Jess's reactions to all of the amazing rides here at Efteling, and obviously it'll be fantastic to get back on them myself. So we're going to head into the park now. A big shout out to Jules before we head in. Massive help getting us here today. But yeah, we're going to head in now. Are you excited?
Very excited.
Let's go into the Efteling. So here we are now at what is probably my favourite view of this entire park. You can see 4 of the park's roller coasters in this shot alone. Jess, what are your initial reactions to this park?
A lot of stuff happening.
There's a lot going on. It is a very big park, to be fair, and we haven't even seen, like, this is just a corner of the park. There's so much more over there. But yeah, we travelled from Amsterdam today via public transport. It was fairly easy to do, wasn't it? We one train and one bus. Took about an hour and a half to 2 hours, so not too bad at all. Yeah, it seems like it is going to be quite a busy one today, but you know, we're alright with that. We're used to queuing, aren't we, in the UK? But I think first of all we're going to head to either Python, this white Vekoma style coaster over here, or Joris, which is I think my favourite ride at this park. So yeah, busy day, but we're going to enjoy it nonetheless. Let's go and head to our first ride. Let's go! What were you saying there, Jess?
There's water dripping from the roller coaster, and I'd like to know where it's coming from.
What's going on there then? Maybe it's from the steam or mist?
No, that's not.
I of course know why there is water dropping, but she literally has no idea. I can't wait for it.
There's so much water dripping.
Why is there water? I think we might find out around this corner, Jess. There you go. So, as I mentioned, the first ride we're heading onto today is Python. This lovely ride here. What were you saying, Jess? What does it remind you of?
It reminds me of a quiet Colossus.
Colossus is, of course, the interim ride at our local theme park, Fort Park in the UK. My favourite theme park in the UK. And yeah, we've got the world's first 10 looping roller coaster, Colossus, at that park. And you said it reminds you of that.
Quieter version.
I mean, we'll get your review afterwards, but I think after the retrack that this ride had, it was actually quite a bit smoother than it apparently was before. But yeah, social distancing wise in the queue, really impressed actually. We've got these like white and red markers throughout the entire line. You're not supposed to stand in the red, only the white, which spreads everyone out. And then over here, you've got literally like separators to allow the kettle pen queue to happen. So yeah, really impressed. A lot more social distancing measures have been put into place here than at the UK parks, I think. But
people actually listen.
And people are actually listening. It's cool. It's cool. Loads of space. So yeah, really excited to get onto our first ride of the day, Python. So we we've just had our first ride of the day on Python. Really smooth actually. I know typically the comas are thought of as quite rough, but with the new trains and like vest restraints, really smooth. Did you enjoy that, Jess?
Yeah, it was pretty good. It was really smooth.
Oh, it's noisy.
Yeah, it was pretty smooth. It made me cry.
And yeah, you were crying, but and honestly, the lift hill is so slow. Like it takes so long to get up there. But no, really enjoyed that. It's definitely not the most thrilling of rides, but it's a great one to start off our day here at Efteling. Yeah, great ride. So we are now heading on to one of my favourite rides here at Efteling. It is Flying Dutchman. I absolutely love this ride, and the best thing is Jess literally knows nothing about it apart from what you can see outside, but honestly there's so much within this building that I'm excited for her to see. But she's just bought a Fanta and I love my Fantas, so I'm going to give it a little test. I don't actually know what flavour it is. What did it taste of?
I don't even know.
Ooh! Luca, you'll have to ID this for us. Luca is our resident Fanta expert on the channel. But no, that's quite a good one. Nothing on Fanta pineapple or lemon, but yeah, it's alright. We are now about 50 minutes into what was advertised as a 60-minute queue, and we're just about going within the indoor queue line. And in my opinion, this is where this ride really gets good. The whole indoor section of this ride, the queue line, and of course the indoor section of the ride is just so cool. So yeah, let's do it. So we've just had our ride on Flying Dutchman. I can't explain how much I love that ride. It is absolutely incredible. There it goes. Jess, what did you think?
That was amazing. The inside was so cool and the theming was amazing.
Honestly, the theming in there is like world class. I'm gonna try and avoid spoiling it as much as possible, because honestly, if you go in there not knowing what happens, just like Jess did today.
It was amazing. I mean, I was a little scared he was lying to me that I wasn't gonna get wet, but we're good.
Yeah, you don't even get too wet on that drop, but honestly, what happens in that building is incredible. Yeah, I don't want to spoil it, but there's projection mapping, there's mist, there's just, words can't describe how much I love that coaster. I genuinely think I would put the Flying Dutchman in my top 10 coasters. I don't actually know if that's this ride's name, because it's got like a Dutch name and then afterwards it says the Flying Dutchman. So if you are from the Netherlands, let me know in the comments what the actual name of this ride is. Because yeah, I'd definitely say it is a top 10 coaster for me. Would you agree? It's weird though, because like the coaster section is like so small.
Yeah, it's hardly there.
But honestly, the indoor section of that ride, and even the splashdown is fun. But yeah, the main event for that ride is indoors. It is incredible. Just the atmosphere that they build up in there is so cool. Like, it's genuinely quite scary, isn't it?
I was scared, and I don't get scared very easily.
Very good ride. Right, I think we're just gonna have a little relax now. So next up we are heading onto Symbolica, a very iconic ride here at the park. And just like Flying Dutchman, and in fact just like all of the other rides here at Efteling, Jess knows nothing about this ride. I've been very careful when describing Symbolica to her, to basically mention nothing about what happens. You don't even know what kind of ride it is. You don't know the storyline. That's about all you know, is that it's indoors. I'm going to walk away from you actually just to talk about this. In the past, I've been known to not be a massive fan of Symbolica. I said that I preferred Ratatouille at Disneyland Paris to this, but I'm going in with a very open mind. Just because I've only done this once and I've done like Ratatouille so many times. But yeah, very excited to get on this. Absolutely gorgeous exterior. And yeah, it's certainly a unique one, so it'll be really cool to get back on it again. And of course, See Jess's very first reaction to Symbolica. It's advertised as a half-an-hour queue. That queue is going right out of the entrance and round the side. So let's head over and join the back of it. Let's go. So we've just had our ride on Symbolica there. I'm gonna go straight over to Jess. What did you think?
I mean, they were cute characters, but I don't really know what I just watched.
It's all a bit random, isn't it?
Yeah,
especially being English, we don't have a clue what's going on. We don't know the storyline.
No.
I have to say, I'm sorry. I went in there with an open mind. I just don't. I don't
get it.
I'm not a massive fan of that ride. I can definitely appreciate it. It's absolutely gorgeous in there. Some of the sets are really,
cool.
really incredible.
Like, it's really cool, and like I like the whole button pushing thing and whatever that. But I don't know what the buttons meant.
Simple things, please. Simple minds. No, I genuinely love like the lighting in there, the show elements, but story and ride wise it just doesn't seem to be much energy in there for me, so I'm sticking with what I said just before. I do prefer Ratatouille at Disneyland Paris, which is of course another trackless ride system. It was great to get you on it. At least you've experienced it. Unfortunately you couldn't actually choose the tours today. Normally you can choose which version you do, and depending which one you do you get a slightly different ride. So we had the hero tour, so we were fighting with the knights and stuff, but yeah.
I won.
You won? Okay, if you say so. But yeah, we've done Symbolica now. We've got it ticked off. So we've just had a lovely bit of lunch in this gorgeous Netherlands sunshine. It's so warm today. It's absolutely lovely. I think next I'm going to take Jess over to Vogel Rok. What does that name suggest to you?
Not a clue. Something to do with a rock.
Well, once again, I don't really know what the theme of Vogel Rok is, but it is a roller coaster and it's indoors. So I'll just let you know that, but I love the soundtrack of Vogel Rok. I love Vogel Rok, in fact. It's a fantastic ride. But on the way there, I want to try and find one of the classic Efteling bins to show Jess. She's looking at me confused. I think on the way over to Vogel Rok there is one. I think I know a location of at least one of them.
Wow. I've flown all the way to Efteling for you to show me a bin.
No, honestly, you just give me 5 minutes or so and you'll be amazed. Believe me, believe me, get excited for this bin. So yeah, I'm gonna try and hunt one of those down and then we're gonna head over to Vogel Rok. So we are now, I believe, in prime bin territory. I know a lot of you English viewers are probably laughing at me right now trying to find a bin. But you viewers from the Netherlands, you know what's up. You know exactly what I am looking for. I'm just trying to find it. And as soon as I do, I'll show you guys. But I think it's somewhere around here. I found it. I found it. Have you got your rubbish ready? I've told her to get out some rubbish. Right, let's go. This is the bin I was looking for. We've located it. Yep. Put it in.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Can you just eat my paper?
Basically, it sucks it in. It's got a slight suction. So, how funny is that? You just
take my finger off.
Funny.
Oh, hello.
Hey. It's so cool. Oh dear, I love this park. So after that absolutely incredible bin, we're now heading onto Vogel Rok, which has a very interesting queue line at the moment. This is it. What do you think of the facade, Jess?
That's kind of scary.
It's just another like. yeah, he moves and everything. It's just another weird thing at this park, but it's so cool. But yeah, of course, with social distancing, we've got this outdoor, no fence queue line. But I completely forgot about Carnival Festival, so we're gonna head to that after. I genuinely love that ride. I think I prefer it to Symbolica, to be honest. So we'll definitely head over there after this. But any predictions? Oh, apparently I'm pronouncing Vogel Rok as well wrong. How do you say it?
Vogel Rok.
Apparently Jess is now Dutch. I don't know how she's learned that. Is that even true, guys? Let me know in the comments. Afrikaans, received. Any predictions? What's going to happen in there?
Not a clue.
Big bird out the front.
But there's a bird, he's flying around the rock.
Okay, if you say so, mate. No clue. I think this park's getting to her. She's gone a bit loopy. So we just had our ride on, what is it? Vogel Rok. Vogel Rok. What was your final prediction in the end? You were expecting like a rock and roller coaster style ride.
I was.
And it wasn't.
It wasn't.
But
it was still really good. I quite enjoyed it.
I honestly forgot how much of an awesome ride that is. When we first went up the lift hill and you kind of go into the smoke, I was like, oh, this is cool. And then
when he started going, I don't know what's going on.
I completely forgot what that ride is like. But no, really, really impressed with that. Like, it's honestly, I think, my favourite indoor roller coaster. Like, maybe Space Mountain Mission 2. But no, honestly, such a good ride. Like, it's really forceful in there and it's so dark, you can't see a thing. We were lucky enough to get a front row as well, and really, really good. Next up, Carnival Festival. What an incredible ride. Very excited to see your reaction to this. This is a very crazy ride, so yeah, let's head in. So unfortunately it was a bit of a yikes once we got in there, because although this little queue didn't look too bad at all, you go into the back and there's like a whole long cattle pen. I looked on the app, apparently it's an hour for Carnival Festival, so we're gonna give it a miss. Maybe we'll head back later on if it gets quieter. I mean, the park's open till 10, so I'm sure we'll have time for it. But yeah, I think for the moment, I don't think it's worth an hour queue. Even though I want to show it to Jess a lot, we'll go and enjoy the other attractions here at the park, and as I said, we might head back there a little bit later on. We're now actually in an area of the park that I've never been before. As I said, I've been to the park once before, but we never came down here, and therefore we never went on this ride. It's Spook Slot, which I believe is a ghost train.
I don't know what it is. I just know it's a haunted house.
Can't say I'm looking forward to it, because I'm a bit of a wuss, I'll admit that. I don't like ghost trains at the best of time, but yeah, I believe this is the park's ghost train. I don't know how modern it is, or if it's going to be like old school effects, but I'm excited, just because I've never done it before, so yeah. Should be a good one, shouldn't it? I'm excited. Let's head on. Well, that was not what we thought it was at all.
No.
It was not a ghost train.
No.
That was awful.
I don't know what that was.
I'm not going to sugarcoat that. We've just stood in a queue for about half an hour to then watch a show without any people. We stood in a dark room and there was just things moving. It wasn't even animatronic. It was animatronic gravestones, not even characters.
No. I don't know. I missed the point of that.
I really wouldn't recommend that, I'm gonna be honest. It was a good, like, spooks a lot, I think.
Spooks a lot, yeah.
I guess that's my bad for not checking. I didn't want to spoil what the ride was, because I thought it was a ghost train, so I didn't want to look too much into it. but maybe I should have looked into it a little bit more. Over here we've actually got the brand new rides, Maxif and Mortif I believe, which are opened really recently, so definitely going to get on them today, maybe even head over there now and see what the queue line's saying. Something a bit mad has just happened. We got onto the Max train. We went out the station. Quite a speed, to be fair. It was decent speed.
Yeah, we started fine.
Round the first corner and suddenly it slowed down.
And then went backwards.
And then we rolled back. And then we sat there for an hour because it had broken down. And some engineers came. And essentially we got evacuated.
With ladders. To climb down a ladder.
We had to climb out of the ride, down a ladder. So does that count as a cred? Do I get a +1 for riding that? Or is it like half a cred? Because I mean I got a backwards cred and I was actually able to touch a track. But yeah, it's not the kind of thing that happens very often, so not ideal, but yeah, we haven't actually been given anything either. We got some water. A bit of fast track would have been nice because literally that's an hour out of our day, but oh well, not going to complain too much. Like, we're safe at least. Yeah, it's a shame we didn't actually get to ride it in the end. Yeah, it's an experience, isn't it? If nothing else. I went live on Instagram though, so check out my Instagram for all of the latest things that are going on in my life, because you'll see it first there. But no, they dealt with it very well. That all of the evacuators had like masks on, and they were checking everyone was all good, so it was done well. But I can't believe it, to be honest. Literally, we've done the first corner of that ride and a backward section. Right, oh dear. If I was a proper YouTuber, I'd clickbait the hell out of this vlog, but I'm not gonna. So we had our ride on Fata Morgana. I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm probably butchered that, but what did you think?
It was weird. I read it a lot today.
I actually think it's quite a cool dark ride. Like the scenes are really well put together, beautiful lighting in there. It
was cool. Just some of them were really random.
It gets a bit weird when you get to that like giant
the
godlike man, I think. That's when it gets a little bit strange. But no, I think it's a really nice dark ride, really impressive scenes. It's one of my favourite kind of boat rides that I've ever done. Yeah, the crocodiles are cool, aren't they? Now we've kind of moved down to this end of the park. We've got Joris behind us, and we have purchased Fanta Frozen with soft serve ice cream. When I said I like Fanta, I meant it. As far as I'm aware, this is the only place in the world you can get these. You can probably get them elsewhere, but it's the only place I've ever been able to find frozen Fanta with ice cream. So yeah, very excited to drink that. How is it? Have you tried it?
Yeah, I have. It's really good.
Review? It's good.
Amazing.
Right, I'm gonna dig into mine. Very excited for this. So that frozen Fanta was absolutely incredible. Really nice, wasn't it? 10 out of 10 from Jack. But yeah, we're now heading on to what was the previous time I come here, my favourite ride. It's Joris. I can't remember which side I preferred though in the station. Don't know if I preferred left or right, but it's a great ride nonetheless, so I can't wait to see your reaction to it. I think it'll be your favourite wooden roller coaster. What is that currently? Wicker Man?
I've only ridden Wicker Man.
You've only done Wicker Man, so it's got to be Wicker Man. Right, we're gonna head on to Joris. So we just had a ride on Joris, this beautiful wooden roller coaster behind me. We're actually lucky enough to get a red side back row, and oh my god, it was gorgeous. Jess, of course, you said you'd only been on one wooden roller coaster previous to this, that being Wicker Man at Alton Towers in the UK. How does this compare?
So when I was only on Wicker Man, I wasn't the biggest fan of wooden coasters, but I think this might have changed my mind.
Oh, let's go. Come on. Honestly, I think I'm the same. I think this was the wooden coaster that kind of opened my eyes to just how good a wooden ride can be. I know it's a bit cliche, but Thorpe Park is my local park, and honestly, I think a ride like this would go in so well at Thorpe Park, running through Old Town, through the forest. It would genuinely be incredible. Yeah, such a big fan of Joris. Hopefully we'll be able to get on it on Blue Side later on. But yeah, fantastic. So much airtime, isn't it? And the drops are just so good. Yeah, so that's a top 10 coaster for you, or?
Could be.
Could be. Well, that's a good sign though, good sign. So here we go again. We're going for a round two. Oh, she's off. She's off. Apparently the queue is 20 minutes now, so that's not too bad at all. Gonna be getting on Carnival Festival. There she is, doing the queue. It's gonna be a longer queue for Jess. So, Carnival Festival there. What do you think, Jess?
No Africa.
What, in the actual ride?
Yeah.
Oh.
There's no Africa once again.
Not representing
Oh.
your South Africa
Oh.
origins.
Otherwise, it was pretty good.
Yeah, I think it's another just weird ride here at Efteling, but it's got a nice little charm to it. I really like the soundtrack to that ride. Yeah, it's a very classic ride for this park, and I genuinely think I would take that over Symbolica. Would you? You agree?
I understood that.
Yeah, very true. Very true. I know a lot of people would disagree, but it's my opinion. So that right there brings us to the end of our day here at the wonderful Efteling, just as the sun sets over the Netherlands. What a fantastic day we've had. We ended up ending our day on one last ride on Vogel Rok, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
We were going to head back onto Max and Moritz to finally get that official +1 credit, or maybe even +2 if we got on both of them, but it had a 40-minute queue, and we thought we were just going to head back to Amsterdam because we've got a busy week ahead of us. We're actually at another brand new theme park for both of us tomorrow.
Oh.
We're at Walibi Holland, which I'm so excited for. Obviously I'll be getting on my first ever RMC Untamed. I'm so excited for that trip, and there will of course be a video on the channel, so be sure to subscribe to be notified when that comes out. But have you had a good day at Efteling,
I've had an amazing day. Efteling's amazing.
She's a big fan. Yeah, it's honestly such an incredible park, and I've had such a great day. We got on pretty much all of the rides apart from Baron. That's a shame, but we'll have to come back one day and get on that.
We'll definitely be back.
What was your favourite ride of the day though?
I think I still like the Flying Dutchman.
Flying Dutchman. I think I'd say either Flying Dutchman or maybe even Vogel Rok.
Yeah, Vogel
really,
Rok
really
and
impressed
our
with
last ride
Vogel
was
Rok.
very good on it as
Yeah,
well.
we had a back row for our last ride, but Joris as well, that was amazing. And yeah, just had an overall fantastic day. One other thing just to mention, guys, I've been working on these bad boys, the SLK face mask, got the black one there and the blue. I don't know when this video is going out, to be honest. It depends how quickly I edit it, but those face masks will either be going on sale very soon or they will currently be on sale. But yeah, otherwise, thank you all very much for watching this video. A thumbs up is always appreciated, really helps out the channel. Any last words, Jess?
I love Efteling.
Oh dear. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. My name is TheJackSilkstone. Goodbye.
Dripped out, now I'm vibing. Link with the boys, jump straight to the island. Silkstone flex on a wave like tidal. Style so crazy, I hit it in a silence.